All right, everyone, doing a tribes draft. Not sure how I feel about Ancient Dragon, but I guess it's at least as good as Inefficient Contraption, if not better. So we'll go ahead and take it. See if we can't make something happen here. Horde Engine is not something we're interested in. Bolt Blaze is definitely something. Shaman of the Earth is a nice sideboard card because it can destroy a gear. Biomancer is nice because of the Corpse Craft, often underestimated ability. Plus it weakens the opponent, but haste here is really not something we can ignore. So I like Knowledge Seeker a lot, but Pride could be nice if we can get good subtypes going on. Problem with Pride is that it also helps your opponent. So often, when you play Pride, you're already kind of winning. But it's early, so why not? We'll try it. Warrior Remnants and Dragon Worshipper, both fantastic cards. I've got a dragon, but it's a huge dragon. Going to be tough to get, something else. It's going to be tough to play the Ancient Dragon and get the Dragon Worshipper out. Plus, I don't really want to give Warrior Remnants to somebody else. All right, easy pick here. Exchange is the way to go. I'm really high on Exchange. I've been liking it more and more recently. Got some ideas for this tournament, if the cards work out, to do even more with it. We'll see what happens. Flutterwisp I really like. Dragon Scowl I really like. I don't think Flutterwisp is going to work for me this time around, so we're going to go with the Dragon Scowl. Flutterwisp is usually if I'm only running one mono removal spell, such as Spilled Vial or Woeful Misery. So I'm not a huge fan of Horde Engine. I've run it before, but you really have to have a lot of zombies to make it work. Biomancer is the right pick here. Let's see. We got 2 zombies already, so we'll go with the Spiked Bludgeon, just in case we wind up with a bunch more. Dragon Tooth, I'll take that. Pass on Righteous, not really interested in Righteous. I'm not going to run a Holy deck. Alright, nice stuff here. Man, I really don't want to pass up the Dying Flame. Rallies can be pretty nice too. This is a tough choice for me. It's early. I'm going to take a risk and go with Rally. Dreadful Return, I think that's going to make sense for me because I've already got one big fatty right here, the Ancient Dragon. I tend to like larger creatures anyway. And I can't kind of shake the feeling that maybe I should have taken the Dying Flame instead of the Rally. You just don't always get a ton of opportunities to pick those up. And Rally is a little bit situational. Elvish Battler. Well, I don't have any other elves. Weak-kneed Goliath I kind of like. Tipsy Instigator's not bad. I'm going to go with the Goliath. Pick up another Dragon Scowl here. The Brash Conscript is good, but I don't tend to run a lot of humans, so it's not really for me. Alright, some decent stuff here. Dragon Statue, Dragon Worshipper. I'm going to pick up the Worshipper this time. I like the Fury Igniter too, but I think I want to get the dragons going. Alright, this is an easy pick. We'll take the Knowledge Seeker. Nothing here I'm excited about. I guess I'll take the Millmore. Atonement is the best card out of this bunch. May or may not run it. This is just trash. Doesn't matter what I get, I'm not going to run either one of those. Same with Cleric's Embrace. Woeful Misery is fantastic. Smack is fantastic. Grown Whelp is fantastic. 3 of my all-time favorite cards. Gotta take the Whelp. Man! Oh, it sucks passing that stuff. Absolutely sucks. Master Forger. It's 3 mana for a 2/3. I don't know if I really want that though. I think I like Exchange better here. I pick Exchange. Hope I don't regret not picking up that Master Forger. Biomancer, Knowledge Seeker, Titan Aspirant. I like the Knowledge Seeker. I feel like my deck is kind of a mishmash of stuff so far. I need some Spilled Vials. Sometimes I like the Flesh Seeker. I think I want the Knowledge Seeker though. I'm kind of trying to draft stuff that's similar so that my Rally and Pride has a chance to work. So I've got 3 fairies now. I don't usually do a ton of fairy creatures. I'll have to pay more attention to the fairy cards, see if they do anything for me. That does nothing. That does nothing. Mass Curse I'm not interested in. Whispering Geist I'm not really interested in. I don't have humans. I guess I'll take the Boulder. I have at least 1 Titan. These are all probably sideboard cards at this point. Of these cards, I already have a Flesh Seeker, so I guess I'll go with a Ceasefire. Not super excited about any of these. Grave Pact can be useful. Probably won't run it though. None of those are going to be run. All trash. I guess I'll take a Clear Thought. Maybe I'll run the Clear Thought even. Oh gosh. Eternal Protector. The problem is, if I had poison, I'd just let it go. But I don't have any poison. I can't afford to let it go. Which means I have to take it. I don't feel happy about that. I'll probably play it and someone will spill Violet right away. I'll have to make sure I play it and buff it. It's a Titan. Okay. It's a nice card, just not necessarily in the Tribes draft format. Okay, Oust is good. Dying Flame is what I want here, though. I think I only have 1 other element creature. Yeah, the Bolt plays. Not feeling super excited about my draft so far. I'd like to pick up a couple Spilled Vials. Can't believe I had to give up the Woeful Misery. Well, there's a Spilled Vial. That's good. I need about 2 more. How many exchanges did I get? Just 1? Just 1. I like the Martial Expert the best here. I think I'm going to try to pick up at least 1 Disable. And I have an idea for using that card. I don't particularly like Disable usually. But I got something I want to try. Okay, great. Here's another Spilled Vial. Alright, things are looking up just a little bit here. That's useless. That's useless. These are all useless. We'll take the ceasefire, just to keep it out of somebody else's hands. These are all pretty useless as well. Creeping Horror is simply okay. Probably won't play it. Okay, good. Got to disable. I think I'm going to try running that this time. Usually don't run it, but it's the right pick at the right time. Didn't have to reach to get it. Reckless Cannonballer I don't want. Whenever another non-dwarf creature enters play, deals 2 damage to that creature. Huh. Actually, that could be decent. Of course, it dies to smack, it dies to poison. I take the Warrior Remnants. That may have been a mistake, but boy, this is just trash here. There's nothing I'm going to play, most likely. What's Fairy Pouch? No, useless. Guess we'll take the Brash Conscript just to keep it out of somebody else's hands. This is also trash. Trash, trash, trash. We'll take the Clear Thought, because I got those Knowledge Seekers. So that's free 2 mana if I have a Knowledge Seeker out, which is pretty decent. Okay, that's a good card. I like Raging Outburst. We'll take that. Nice removal. Target creature deals magic damage equal to its swords to an adjacent creature. Alright, I like the Inefficient Contraption, I like the Warrior Remnants, I like the Martial Expert, I even kind of like the Millmore, but you know, I've got Rally, I've also got Pride, so taking another Warrior Remnants makes sense for me here. And I've got 3 of them. Undead creatures get +1. None of these are useful to me. I guess I'll take the Chilling Wind. None of these are useful. I'll go with the Wandering Giant. Don't expect to play it. Well, this was, by my estimation, not a great draft. I really just did not see the cards that I wanted to see. I may go back and take a look at this one just to see if there are some things that maybe I could have done differently. So the way I do this is I start by putting in all the cards I think I might play. I did get 2 exchanges. Then I go back and I take out stuff. Alright, so I'm at 27. I want to get rid of 1 or 2 cards here. So candidates for going away include Pride and Rally, but I'm going to start with them. So Dreadful Return, although I've got some decent stuff, that might stay. Definitely keeping the Spilled Vials and Exchanges. So Atonement could go. Also Biomancer maybe. I'm going to get rid of Atonement. And I think I am going to get rid of the Biomancer. Target creature gets +1/+1. Each other creature shares a subtype. So let's see, we've got zombie warriors here. There's a human warrior. Okay, so these guys share subtypes. That's good. He's just a Titan. He's just a Titan. These guys are just dragons. These guys are fairy wizards. Element, human cleric. So I didn't do the best job of getting things that share subtypes. My best bet is with the warrior remnants and the martial expert. Pride, it's the same deal. This is going to also key off of enemy creatures though, so I got to remember that. This is only ally creatures. I've got the spilled vials and exchanges, so that's something. The disable, my plan here is to play it on my own unit when I have exchange in hand, hopefully on a Dying Flames or a Bolt Blaze, and then hit exchange, because that way I can guarantee the disable is going to get the 2 weakened. Then I can give it to the opposing creature and get whatever buff they have. Now, if I can poison at the same time, that's just a bonus. Really been enjoying exchange. Lets you play around with stuff a lot. It's a nice surprise move. Your opponent really has no way of seeing it coming here. Well, I hate having given a Woeful Misery and a Smack to opponents, but I guess that's the way it goes. So that's my deck, and I'll pick it up in the next round.